Welcome back to the Dutch Football League. Next up, it's Rode AC against Groningen. Groningen in the green, and there's 13,000 spectators here at the Parkstad Limburg Stadion. Erik Nevland wearing the skipper's armband for Groningen for most of the season, in fact. Back for AC, and oh, they're unlucky, but they do finish the second time. And Anwar Hadwer scores on, well, that is just over the 1 minute mark. A great start for AC. Rode AC have been doing fairly well up in the top half of the table for the whole season, in fact. And they've won 5 from 10 so far. This is round 11. This is Andres Opa. Opa all the way through and unlucky in the end. A couple of the Groningen players said that there was a handball there. Brian van Loo, the Groningen keeper, managed to scoop it up. This is Marcus Berg. Nice ball forward by Berg to Bruno Silva. The Uruguayan gets it off to Erik Nevland, who finishes for an equaliser on 20 minutes. Bruno Silva has seemed a little bit lost this season since the exit of Uruguayan international teammate Luis Suarez, who was also at Groningen last season. He's since moved on, but that was a clinical cross by Silva and an even better finish by the Norwegian Erik Nevland. So the score's level at 1-1. Rode AC pressing, nice ball through for Andres Opa. This is Lama. Oh, Roland Lama makes it 2-1. 2-1 on 23 minutes, and Andres Opa had a big part in that. And Rode AC are now really starting to get into their rhythm. Good finish to break the deadlock. Well, the possession stats at the moment are about 75-25. This is Hadwa. The cross for Andres Opa, who came flying through out of nowhere. Split right through the middle of two defenders who had their feet firmly planted on the ground. So Andres Opa, in a flash, puts an extra goal between the AC and Groningen for a 3-1 lead. And was that a perfectly placed cross by Anwar Hadwa or not? It certainly looked like it. And where was the marking on Opa? The AC again. Cisse to Toyota, slamming that one just past. That was Toyota with the shot. So Sheka Toyota. That's Cisse with the cross. As we now move into the second half. The ball across for Opa. He gets that magic touch to it again. Andres Opa, in fact, it was Roland Lama who got the ball to him. He had Sekou Cisse in support to his right. Great finish, that's his second. And that's a 4-1 lead for Rode AC. You can see Cisse just closest to camera there, hovering, looking for the rebound just in case. They are certainly home and hosed at the moment. Plenty of football left in this. So Sekou Cisse gets one as well after helping out with an earlier goal. And on 66 minutes, that is 5-1. And an absolute demolition job of Groningen. Brian van Loo not able to cover that very narrow gap. And that's how it finishes here. A big, well-deserved 3 points for AC. Next up, we're in Eindhoven, where home side PSV, the reigning champions, take on AZ Alkmaar. Alkmaar having a disastrous season by their standards. There's Jan Wouters, the PSV coach, replacing Ronald Koeman, who's gone off to Valencia, and Louis van Gaal in a wheelchair there, not looking particularly well for this match. Danko Lazovic. Chance for PSV. They get a deflection, and that shot looked goal-bound, certainly. Danny Kovermans with a left footer. Moussa Dembele there. AZ Alkmaar. So many questions are being asked in Holland as to what happened to them. They have a star coach. They have plenty of good players, and for the past 5 years they have always been up in the top three. And now they're just hovering around the midway point of the table. So rough tackle, but it looks like Ari will be able to continue. Ari again, perhaps looking a little slower. This is Kenneth Perez, the Danish international. Back for Perez. Kenneth Perez, now 33 years of age, but still looking pretty sprightly and always a first-choice starter for PSV. Danko Lazovic, another new signing for the Eindhoven club this season. Lazovic latches onto that one, catches a bit of the woodwork. And AZ survived that assault. So this used to be a top-of-the-table clash. PSV, though, currently sitting in third, certainly below standard. Ari getting grappled with there. They're taking their time with this build-up, but here's a chance and an easy put away for Ari in the end. Well, that will make him feel better after that earlier harsh knock. Moussa Dembele comes over to join in the celebrations, the AZ number 18, because it was Dembele with that cheeky little back flick. Nicely finished, and Kenneth Perez probably couldn't do much about that. Made contact, he would have run the danger of putting the ball in his own net. This is Lazovic. PSV now looking to come back. Lazovic with an absolute rocket. And Boy Waterman up to the task as well in the AZ goal. So Kenneth Perez it is with the corner. Oh, it's well placed. Eric Adu gets up to it. There's Ibrahim Afellay of PSV, injured for this match, as is their coach, or AZ's coach, Louis van Gaal, with a broken leg. Looks like he's had enough of the cold weather. And on comes El Hamdawi for AZ. Now in the second half, this is Lazovic. Danko Lazovic does well to get around Mendes. Well, Lazovic has very wisely bitten his tongue there, and a ridiculous amount of pushing going on between he and it's Demi Dezuve. And let's see if Lazovic had good cause for that. They're all trying to pull him away, though. And Lazovic has to be very, very careful. So a yellow card comes out, and Louis van Gaal also is back out. That's curled in nicely. A beautiful finish by Jefferson Farfan, the Peruvian international, on 59 minutes. He's beaten Boy Waterman, and on 59 minutes, Farfan has done it again. Absolutely clinical from the set piece, as always, and a very happy Jan Wouters. Well, a draw here will keep PSV in third place at the moment. They're used to being in first, but they'll probably be happy enough with that, because really they've been on the back foot against AZ here the whole time. This is El Hamdawi. El Hamdawi shadowed by Marcellus. Forward for Lazovic. Lazovic is getting a ridiculous amount of treatment from Q Yalians. really, they're all over him. Yalins eventually let go, but he certainly did enough to slow him down. So there's the walking wounded. That's Salcido, the Mexican international, with the ice on his foot. Carlos Salcido. Farfan. Shadowed there by Koenders. Owen falls down with Koenders, or brought down, I should say. And Ruud Bossen says nothing about it. So a corner for PSV, a free kick, I should say. And that's all, just wide. Danko Lazovic has given 150% for this match, but they will all have to be happy with 1 point each here in Eindhoven in round 11. And our last match of the day, it's Feyenoord against Ajax. There's Roy Mackay, formerly of the Bundesliga, where he was known as the Phantom for his ability to score goals out of nowhere. So Feyenoord at home in Rotterdam in the red and white against Ajax in the blue. This is Urbi Emanuelson. Well, the referee looks like he's digging into his pocket, and that looked like it happened just inside the area as well. Taking a close look at the line, though, and that was Luis Suarez who was brought down. Let's see. A little bit of diving by Suarez, though, in front of Andre Bahia. So no penalty given. And it's Ajax on the move again. Ajax currently leading the Dutch First Division at the moment. This is Lee Chun-soo, the South Korean. And they won't get there. That looked like it just dribbled out. Tim de Cler plays it back for Luigi Bruns. Inside, and oh, lovely finish by Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Oh, and there's Dirk Kuyt of Liverpool up in the stands, formerly, of course, of Feyenoord for many, many years. He's popped over to see this match, and things going very, very well at the moment for his former side. Nice tap, but nicely played back by Roy Mackay. Perfect timing. And great finish. So this, of course, the match of the season. On comes Kennedy Bakirkoglu, the former FC Twente star. And there's Adri Costa, the Ajax coach. Quick shot of him in the dugout. We're now in the second half. Back by Luigi Bruns. With a score at half-time, 1-0 to Feyenoord. Well, Gabri has brought his man down, and this is Jonathan de Guzman, the Canadian international, who looks like he may take his free kick. No, he doesn't. Just over the wall, and they get ahead to it just wide. That was Lee Chun-soo with that effort. And we have a change. Now here's a great change for Feyenoord, because on comes Michael Moles. So good to see him picked up by a big club. Formerly with ADO Den Haag. He was a one-man show with them for years, kept the side afloat before they were finally relegated. But he was a star player in every match he played, and Feyenoord did a very wise thing picking him up, and he's been a hit with the Rotterdam club ever since he was signed. And there's another. Dennis Romandahl equalises on 52 minutes for a 1-1 scoreline. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar laid it on for him. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar is currently the top scorer in the Dutch league at the moment, just as he was a couple of years ago with Heerenveen. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar stops, slips, lays it on for Dennis Romandahl. And a free kick for Ajax. Henk Timmer looking very animated. Johnny Heitinga. Loose ball, and it's been put in by Siem de Jong. Siem de Jong scores on 67 minutes. And Ajax take the lead with time slowly but surely running out. That really whipped skywards. And Gregory van der Wiel could have done more to stop that. So Ajax have a man off. They have plenty to choose from. There's Luis Suarez. Suarez now watching things from the change rooms after that earlier injury. And Ndwele Slory will come on in place of Lee Chun-Soo on the 70-minute mark. Michael Moles puts it back through again for Michael Moles. Looks like he's brought down. And Hedvige Maduro was the player in question. Let's see it again. Maduro and Michael Moles. And Michael Moles, well, looked like he may have started to trip up on his own. He did, in fact, either accidentally or on purpose, but Moles definitely took a dive. So Martin Stecklenburg facing off at this penalty. Oh, he stopped it, but he hasn't held it. Oh, de Guzman finishes off for an equaliser at home. De Guzman, the home hero. There's more football left in this, but Stecklenburg hasn't blown it. I mean, it was a fine save to start with. Perhaps he could have had more support from his own teammates to make sure that de Guzman couldn't sneak through. Gabri was there, but just a little bit too late. And the Canadian ensures that this match will go all the way down to the wire. Herbie Emanuelson. Chipped forward, and oh, that's a sloppy shot. And Ndwele Slory it was. Bad finish, but it was also a bad bounce. You could see it just curled back at him as he tried to take it on his left foot, and Bert van Marwijk there, the Feyenoord coach, is absolutely distraught at that effort. Michael Moles through again. And things just not going Feyenoord's way. Slory with yet another effort. Feyenoord, though, can't complain too much. They are having their best season for years. Currently up in second place in the league. And a draw here will keep them in that spot in the match of the week. And that's how it finishes in round 11. Honours shared in Rotterdam. So there's the table after round 11. Ajax on top, equal on points with Feyenoord. Then it's PSV just one adrift. Heerenveen in fourth, followed by FC Twente, just 1 point behind them. Then it's Rode AC, NAC Breda, Vitesse with 17 points and AZ with 9. So all very tight point-wise in the top half. Utrecht, De Graafschap, Groningen all with 15 points. Then NEC, Excelsior, VVV, Willem II and Heracles and Sparta in the relegation zone. Sparta Rotterdam with no wins this season. Heracles and Willem II, though, both with just the one victory each. There's your top scorers. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar of Ajax with 11. Alfonso Alves only just behind him. Suarez with 7 along with Nalise, Nkufo and Gert den Uden of Excelsior. And before we go, a reminder about our next live match, which is next Saturday night, Sunday morning at 2:45 a.m. Excelsior against PSV on Jade with bilingual commentary. I hope you can join us. Bye for now.